Hello people of YouTube. Today I'm gonna tell a story or two. Story is what happened when I did DMT. Ooh, it's a good one. Two stories actually about DMT. Recent experiences. So here's that. Around about 3 weeks ago. No. Around about 6 weeks ago, I happened to upon this DMT, a gram of yellow powder, crystals, not powder, crystals. So when it was over a gram, it was a good deal. Shame for the person that lost it, but anyway, it's mine. So take it home, phone up my brother-in-law, told him come down, got that DMT in Anna. So he comes down. I set up the bong, same bong I smoke weed in, big purple fucking beaut, you've seen it in all my videos. So yeah, light the first one, hold my breath. Another one. Again. He starts fucking counting down from 10, don't he? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh? The fuck? Why am I not feeling anything? So anyway, I try again. He counts down again. Nothing. So what do? I think this must be fucking dud or something, I don't know, it must be the bong. Here's the bong. Yeah, it's the bong. That's what it is. So what I did was I did a line of it, thinking that might work. No. Only thing that happened was I looked fucked in my face. My eyes looked fucked. Right. That's all it was. So, give my brother-in-law some to take home with him. He goes home. I don't know what he smoked in, but fuck me, he ended up being sick over it. So, I don't think he had the experience he was expecting either. Fast forward 3 weeks, got myself a moon rock pipe because I watched this trip report and it said a moon rock pipe's what you need to smoke DMT, man. So I got myself a moon rock pipe off Amazon for about £4. 2 for £4, 2 glass pipes for £4. That's solid. That's good. Yeah. Holland sweet smoke they're called. Really good. So what you do is you put the DMT in the pipe, glass pipe. Heat it up, wait till it liquefies. After it liquefies, starts vaporizing, then you fucking hit it. That's why the weed bomb wasn't working, because it was just being sucked down the pipe. I probably got about a fucking gram of DMT in my bong pipe. Thinking about it, mixed with weed oil. So yeah, could be interesting. Scraping that one out. Anyway, what happens? When I notice that it's smoking properly, I take 1 hit, 2 hit, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this third one while I'm on my own, because I watched that video with Paul Smith, and he said, he goes, his mate got possessed by the creator of the universe, and he was screaming and talking in devil tongues, and I'm thinking, do I want to go through that while I'm on my own? Because this was like 3 weeks after the brother-in-law had been round, and I was on my own doing it. So anyway, I thought, fuck it, hit the third one, put the pipe down, looked at the light, and it started strobing. Like, yeah, do you know what it was like? Do you remember the old Freeview boxes when they used to go all scatty when your signal got lost? That's what it was like. But anyway, without the pixelation. So what happened? I closed my eyes. I start travelling down this fluorescent, is that the right word? I start travelling down this neon, no, not neon, psychedelic is the only way to describe it. Colours flashing, tunnel, it's a colour flashing tunnel, that's what it is. Travelling down this coloured flashing tunnel, and then the colours all merge into a dragon, which I now know to be the serpent of knowledge, cosmic serpent of knowledge, and he starts sniffing through me, like like a fucking sniffer dog trying to find drugs in me fucking colon or whatever. He's sniffing me, and he's asking me this question, for what purpose? For what purpose? Why? For you, why? And the question was, for what purpose do I want to be a healer of humanity? Why do I want to be a healer? Is it for selfish reasons? Okay, so he's sniffing through me, and he came back with, I can't see why not. And that was it. I can't see why not. So what? That for me was more affirming than anything you could have told me yourself. Because I went to the serpent of knowledge, the cosmic serpent of knowledge, and he tested me, and I passed the test. perhaps. Anyway, what else? Second time I did it, right? I'm sat on my bed, and I closed my eyes after the third hit, and there's a like a. Are you aware of the Channel 4 sign that's all them different block colours? Channel 4. There's a 4-dimensional cross that's all different colours like that. And as I travelled through the centre or the cross section of the cross, the centre of the cross, I started travelling down this tunnel again. So I get through the tunnel to the end, I think it must have been, because I was in a different place. I was at this point where there was mechanical elves, and I only call them elves because I don't know what else to call them. They didn't look like elves, they didn't have the shoes and they didn't have the hats. They didn't look like elves. I'm only calling them mechanical elves because that's what other people have called them in the past. And when I seen them, I recognised them as the things that they was talking about. So, to me, they looked more like mechanical cells, you know, like under a microscope cells, DNA cells and shit like that. So anyway, I'm in this place with these mechanical elves, and what happens is I'm looking at what appears to be a misfiring neuron. Yeah? And the reason I know this is because it's like a pipe. And the pipe keeps leaking these bubbles in which there are images of things that I'm thinking of. So things that I'm thinking of are manifesting into these bubbles that are coming from this leaky pipe, and then they're popping, and it's misfiring. This neuron is misfiring, and I know it to be a misfiring neuron because the visuals that are coming from it, the images are directly from me, what I'm thinking of, but it's going at like 100 fucking manifestations a second. It's misfiring, like drip, 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 blah, 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 blah. And the more it misfires, these mechanical elves start swarming me. Not elves, cells. These mechanical cells start swarming me, like into me fucking, into me vision. And then the misfire started to stop. So I know exactly what happened there. I believe I was present at my own healing. The visuals weren't that clear. There was like just bubbles of images. Bubbles of images, that's all I can say. Wonky bubbles. Yeah. And then And then I found out about an issue called serotonin deficiency syndrome, which can occur if you take dimethyltryptamine while using antidepressants / antipsychotics. So I've come to a decision. I'm choosing the DMT. There's no way I'm gonna be repressed in my spirituality by the Western medicinal world. Because I'll tell you something, yeah. 2018, when I started taking the antipsychotics, and they threatened me. They said if I don't take the antipsychotics, they're gonna fucking commit me to hospital and have me forced to take them. And man's got responsibilities with his dogs and shit, or he did have back then with Rosie, but now she's not. But man has got responsibilities with his dogs, so he has to fold in situations like that, where they say, we'll take your freedom off you. It's Babylon, isn't it? Babylon. Here today I say, I can heal you without any of that synthetic pharmaceuticals. I can heal you through nature. I do use a few synthetics, but all based around natural products. What are you talking about? Okay. I can help with opiate addictions. I've developed something called Lactuca canadensis extract, which is a false opiate used in the 17th century until, well, I think it was the 17th century, until the proper opium shacks started appearing, proper opium from abroad. But before that, it was this stuff. So it's a good false opiate. If you're having problems with an opiate addiction, I can cure it. If you have problems with post-traumatic stress disorder, I can cure it. If you have problems with depression, I can definitely point you in the right direction. If you're having problems with psychosis, like me, then you probably started off with PTSD, untreated. I'll tell you a little secret now, yeah. I had psychosis my whole adult life, and they spent 22 years treating my psychosis with antidepressants. And that's the truth. They was prescribing me antidepressants for psychosis. So, and then did a blood test. The University of Oxford did a blood test on me, paid me a £5 for it, and they told me, if you don't hear from us, your psychosis is non-organic, which means self-inflicted through smoking weed and drugs and whatever shit that causes psychosis. If you do hear from us, it's organic, it's in your blood, it's in your birthline, it's in your fucking, it's in your bloodline. So one day I got a phone call from Mum. Hi, it's the University of Edinburgh. And me, I had a psychotic episode on the fucking phone and said I'm too busy, bye. But I believe that was my confirmation that my psychosis is organic, so it's probably going to affect any bloodline of mine, whether you like it or not, kids. Comes from your daddy. Anyway, that's my story about DMT. Good night. Comment on shit, yeah? Comment and shit.